Hello, everyone. I just wanted to come to you while I was on my sleep break. I went to bed early tonight, and I'm up. And so before I take my sleepy pills that would just completely knock me out, I wanted to give you an update on my. It is chemo day 2. Just finished chemo day 2 on my first cycle. But before I start in today, I missed some things from yesterday. One thing I wanted to let you know, when I went to the hospital, they did a devotional that morning over the intercom, and it ended in prayer. So I thought that was pretty cool. My devotional yesterday morning was Ephesians 6:10. All right, so that Bible verse is, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." And that's Ephesians 6:10. And the rest of Ephesians talks about putting on the whole armor of God. All right, and then I want to talk about the food that was in my mouth. My husband reminded me, he was talking about it today, that I was like, I guess, a hamster, when they have the food in their cheeks. And so I ate a cracker before we left the hospital. And I guess I was just out on the car ride. And my husband had to keep telling me, "Sabrina, you got to eat the food that's in your mouth." And I remember having I'm trying to chew this cracker and swallow and try to chew and swallow, but it was, it was always. But anyway, I thought that was funny, a funny memory. So on to today. So today I was a little sick, just just a little bit. Nothing where I felt like I had to vomit or it was just a little sick and a little drowsy. Not as bad as yesterday, but just, a little bit. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But it didn't stop me from eating. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that was great. And today I had to go and get a shot. And, um, and that was for the growth medicine to help to help make my white blood cells. And they did it in my arm. And when the needle went in, I was like, okay, that's not too bad. And then when she pushed the medicine, oh my God, that hurt so much. As she pushed the medicine in, she's like, I think she was surprised too. I was like, ah! Anyway, so that was painful. She said next time we can do the stomach, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask my brother what's the experience of getting shots in his stomach, or if any of you know that experience. But I don't know. We'll see. I got a little time before my next cycle to decide, if I'm gonna try the stomach next time. But that was painful. Did not like that. And then also early this morning, because I was wide awoke, I was working on my website. I'm super excited that I got so much accomplished. I created my new website with what I am hopefully going to be launching early next year. But it's about helping people to buy land and build homes. And I will be guiding them in a group. And I'm super excited about that. So I got my website up, and I got my interest form up. So those who are interested, um, when I'm ready with the applications, they'll be able. I can send them an email, and they'll be the first to know and the first to apply. So super excited about that. God had placed that on my heart. That's one of the things God placed on my heart, is to help people to get land, and let's build on the land together, right? Anyways, let's see what else happened today. Oh, shout out to Travis Michelle. She's one of the book authors with Les Brown, and she's also a motivational speaker. And amongst other things, she encouraged me to go get your handicap um, decal for your car. And she was telling me about some other things, being someone who have cancer. I'm going to say had cancer. Can't wait for that. Um, that we have, like, different perks, benefits, I guess, come with this. But yeah, so I got it. I got my decal. So I got one for my husband's car and one for my car, just in case, we're in his car or in my car, and we'll just keep it in the car and pull it out when needed. But yeah, that's going to be great because I need to walk shorter distances. My husband look behind me, he'd be like, "You way back there? I'm sorry." Because I'm walking slow, I'm like, oh, so drowsy. I did go to the grocery store today too. So after the shot and everything, got my decal, picked up my cousin is here, Ray. Shout out to Ray. Uh, he's visiting from Florida, just checking in on me, just a short term, but I'm excited that he's here with us. And then we went to the grocery store, got me some watermelon, yes, yummy. And then we grabbed some dinner. So I got home, ate dinner, and I went to sleep. I passed out on the couch. So wanted to do this video before I take my official sleeping pills. You would think I was on my sleeping pills earlier, but no, I still got to take it. So I'm going to take my sleeping pills. I did take my Claritin earlier um, in, in preparation for the shot because that's supposed to cause pain to my bones. So yeah, pray about that. And oh, the other thing, I looked at my blood results. Oh my goodness. So before I even started chemo, the day before I had to get blood work, and I was looking at those results. My white blood cells were low, my red blood cells were low. All of this stuff was low. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even have chemo yet. So continue pray about protecting those cells, help them to rebuild, and and that I don't have any pain in my bones. And all right, so that's day 2 in the books. And yeah, I'll come back tomorrow and give you another update. Oh, a question I've been getting is, so for the first 2 months, every 2 weeks, I do chemotherapy. So that's 4 cycles. So every 2 weeks, chemo in 2 months. After that, I go every week of chemo for 12 weeks. So that equals 3 months. So it's a total of 4 months of chemo. I'm doing the AC part now, and then I'll do the T, my last stage when I'm doing once a week. Anyways, it's a shortcut for a long word, so I'm just giving you the shortcut right now. All right, I think, wait, one more thing I want to show you is it's healing. The stirrups is off. Oh yeah, that's what I want to tell you too. Lesson learned. You see these stirrups here? They were here. If you saw my previous post, they was here. So what I did, they wasn't off yet, so I peeled them off so that they can have a clear to the port, and so I can make sure I get that cream on there for numbing. But I wasn't supposed to take the stirrups off. I'm supposed to just let them drop off. She said that they put them on in a way that when it's time for the chemo, that they can put it in. I didn't know that. Know that now. Lesson learned. But yeah, I took them off because I wanted to make sure I put cream all over this for numbing. So I don't know if either way, it's healing fine. I don't think, I did anything to stop the healing. It's healing fine. But just letting you know, lesson learned. All right. I think that's it this time. And have a great day. Thank you again for your prayers. I'm just super grateful to God where I'm at now. And I know they say, everybody's different. So let's see what happens on day 3. Bye.